Hello, we are back again with a new product to review and I'm excited. I'm excited because it's been a long time coming. So I'm reviewing the Wakaniya nail dip kit. So you would have noticed from my other videos, I have done nothing with my nails since the beginning of London's first lockdown. But I have been reading a lot about nail powder or dipping, and I wanted to give it a try. So today we are going to do that. Okay, so here is the box that I have opened up. You get, we've got 8 dipping powders, so you get to choose between a few different color collections. You get a brush, there's 4 different liquids that you use, and prep nail file. I've already done my filing, so that's been done. You do get 10, these are supposed to be the removers. They give you instructions on how to use those, and spare brushes. If powder gets stuck in there, if you've done something wrong, you may need to replace them. And you can buy all of these things from their site. I actually went on Amazon to get this. So you can buy replacement pieces as and when you need them. I'm also going to let you know there's no instructions in here. They do say on their Amazon page, where they sell the product, that there are no instructions in the box, that they wouldn't fit in the box. I have a laptop just off camera where I'm going to be checking for how to apply so that I do it properly. I've also popped a little towel down on my table in case it gets messy. I have a feeling it might be a little bit messy, but let's find out. Okay, step 1 is to clean and prep your nails. I've already done that. There's nothing on them. They're not greasy. They've been filed into shape. Step 2, apply the base coat and quickly dip into the dip powder and then brush off the excess. So I'm gonna get my brush ready. I'll get the base coat. I think we might be wise to take these out and have them ready on the side. And then the only thing I need to do really is to choose a color. I'm going to choose a pink. They do say that you can dip once for a lighter color. If you want it darker, you can dip 2 or 3 times. Each time it will build up a bit more color. So I'm opening up. Okay, it's a very, very fine pink powder. So we're going to apply a base coat, number 1, so it is numbered, and I'm gonna try it on an easy finger, which I would consider this one because I can dip it in really quickly. The thumbs could be something interesting, but let's see how we go. We're applying the base coat. It says not to go right down to the cuticle, and I of course went right down to the cuticle. Dip quickly, and then brush off the excess. Okay. I can kind of see how that works, but I can also see it's not perfect. Now, is that the product or is that me? I don't know. Shall we give another one a go and let's see if I get better at it? Do you know what is happening actually? When I'm brushing the excess powder off, it is making marks in the polish, in the powder on my nails. So this time I'm going to put a base coat on, dip it and let it sit for a minute. The base coat smells like fake nail glue that you buy in the store. So I'm gonna let this one sit. I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't have the gammy bits that the other one does, which I think came from brushing too soon. We'll do the pinky and then I'll attempt the thumb. So I wonder if I can brush this one now. We're gonna give it a try. One hand is completely done. I can see why they would suggest doing more than one dip. It is quite light. Let's see if I can brush this off. It says repeat for the desired depth of color. Well, I feel like I should do another coat. I feel like it needs it. Okay, we're gonna try another coat. Yeah. You can see it's not perfect. So apply a base coat. Feels a bit crusty. Dip, leave it. It is looking a little better. So suggestion guys, don't brush straight away. I'm just going to get this done. My eyes are starting to water a little bit, so that tells me that this is nice poison and I want to give myself a little break in a minute. So there's another thing. I wouldn't do all 10 fingers and toes in one go, maybe. The other thing that I have noticed, oh no, I just pushed it into just ruined my own nail. Touched the towel. So it is not easy, and I can feel it's almost like a glue that's stuck around the side of my nails. So I've obviously, when I've painted it on, have gone too far around. And that is not ideal. It's not easy to get off, and it does sort of look, smell, feel like fake nail glue. So let's see if I can brush this off and what it looks like. If you can hear that in the background, that is my dog who seems to be super thirsty. We're dealing with that now. I am going to continue, but already I'm thinking I'm going to take this off because I have not done a good job of it. I have this glue-ish stuff all over and I don't like the way that it looks on the nails. That's 2 coats. Step 4, apply the activator and buff and shape the nails once the activator is totally dried, about 30 seconds. This is the number 2, the activator. Let's start with this one. Doesn't seem to be making the nails look any better though, so I have done a poor job there. Let's see how we end up. They are quite thick. Because I've done the 2 dips, I can see that there's, you know, quite a lot of, well, I guess it's powder on there. So that's the activator powder. We'll wait 30 seconds. I don't know if you can see how lumpy the thumb is. I don't like the way they look. It looks like fake nails, very thick. A couple of them I will take responsibility for. I don't think that's the product at all. I think it was my application. Maybe it takes a little while. Maybe I need to watch a few YouTube videos on how to do this properly. It does say buff and shape the nails once the activator is totally dried. So this is where your little buffer is going to come in. I'm really trying to buff out the lumpy bit. It's not really working that well, and it is definitely lightening the color of the powder. Okay, so buffed them out. I don't think it made much of a difference. If we can still see, it's quite lumpy. Again, it could be me doing a poor job of the application. Now we need to apply the top coat, which is the 3rd bottle. The 4th bottle is actually a brush cleaner, or brush saver is what they call it. So I assume that is for this. These are what the replacement brushes are for, I believe. Okay, let's see how our top coat goes. Again, smells like acrylic glue. It does put a very nice shine on the powder, so that works well. The top coat definitely a necessary touch. Okay. It says to leave it for about 60 seconds. You can see the difference. Definitely once the top coat is on, they start to look better. But for me, I can still see they're quite thick, claggy. You can see I've gotten it all around the side, so I'm not sure how I'm going to get that off. Again, not sure if that is me or that is the product. What I'm going to do is keep trying it. Color's lovely. Okay, I have had a proper read through the instructions, and it does say that the base coat cannot be attached to the skin. So I think what they mean is don't get it on your skin. It is like glue. I can see that there's a soft Like everything is dried, but there's this weird soft part here that hasn't dried for some reason. So I've done something wrong there, but they're all dry, absolutely dry, and you would be ready to go. If you're good at applying, you could be ready to walk out of the house, have a party with your brand new lovely pink nails. I have watched a lot of videos, YouTube videos on dipping powders, how to do it. There are a couple of other ways that you can apply, but I wanted to go through this kit the way that it was instructed. I am not overly impressed with the results. I would say if you are going to give it a go, do lots of research. Make sure that you watch a lot of videos, know how you want to apply it. I think for my next try, I am going to pour the powder out so that it sits on the nail and then just let them sit for a while before I put the brush to it. The dipping powder itself, I think the color was great. I mean, it's very fine. So, you know, it's lovely to put on. It's just about the application. If I was going to give it a rating right now, I'd give it like a 2.5, maybe a 3, because the colors are really nice. But I've not been impressed with what it's done to my nails. I am going to take a bit of time to take it off, but rest assured, I am going to give it another go. I'm just going to try a different application tact. So again, look at the videos, make sure you know what you're doing and how you want to do it. It can be a little bit messy. So that is it for my review on the nail dipping kit. That is from Wakaniya. Wakaniya? I hope I'm saying that right. It does sound a lot like Wakanda. Great colors, seems quite easy to use, but you may need a bit of experience to use it. And I'll see you guys next time.